Tonight we are heading to the racetrack with a difference. Yes, it is Kerwhizz, the British part live action, part animated children's game show that aired for 2 seasons from 2008 to 2011. So the show is hosted by the Kerwhizzitor as 3 teams have to answer 5 rounds of questions in order to get their car in the best shape before they head out for a race at the end of the episode. We have Ninky and Pip in yellow, Twist and Snout in blue, and finally Kit and Caboodle in pink. So now that we have the background, let's take a look at a couple of episodes. First up we have Vegetable Valley Alley. So we get introduced to the Kerwhizzitor as he starts the show. The crowd cheer. He explains the rules as we meet the 3 teams as they introduce themselves in little rhymes. Caboodle wants to ride the pod right away as Kit tells her we have to answer questions first. Snout wants a sprout as a mod as he says he is always hungry. So the first question is asked by Natterjack. We need to spot the same picture as the one above. It's very easy, it's blue. Ninky gets it right as they take the first point. Ninky slaps Pip as he gets angry. The second question is up as we have to pick the right other half. These questions are easy as they are for very young children. Kit gets the point as she goes off, everyone gets confused as we get a score check. We then get a look at the mods that are up for grabs as everyone cheers for them. We see some seeds, a spade, and some shears. So Burping Herbert turns up as we have to figure out which number fits into the space. I don't need to explain this one as Twist and Kit both get the points. Suddenly some smell comes into the studio as King Pong comes and asks the 4th question. This is the round where they can win the mystery mod, but this round is only for the sidekicks. They have to watch King Pong as he jumps from pot to pot and they have to pick the one he is in last. It was pretty hard, but the answer is red. Snout gets it right as the blue and pink teams are tied for points. They get the mystery mod, it is revealed to be a sprout. What can I say? Now it's time for Cat Cool as he plays the sax. We have to listen to him and pick the same sound. It is the yellow as Twist and Kit both get it right. Ninky is annoyed as the crowd cheer. Kit wins as round 4 doesn't count for some reason, so they get to pick the first mod. Caboodle wants all of them as they choose the shears. Twist takes the spade as Ninky is left with the seeds. It's time to build the pods as the quiz stations turn into the pods. So they then get transported to the start line as we see the gardening world. The Kerwhizzitor says there is a cool shortcut to look out for as Snout says there is no sprouts in the gardening world. Kerwhizzitor says there is at least one as he then starts the 2-lap race. They speed off as Kit takes the lead. Snout wants a snack as Ninky has stopped. Pip drops the seeds as Ninky is confused. They are driving towards King Pong's patch as Ninky takes the lead. Twist says to Snout to focus as they complete lap 1. All of a sudden Ninky gets stuck by the plant Pip planted on lap 1. It is very shocking to see how much has grown in 1 lap. Ninky is annoyed as Pip takes the pod and drives through them. Twist is wondering how to get through the weeds as they use the spade. Kit uses her shears as the yellows are in the lead. Suddenly they crash as Kit just leaves them there. They get back into the race as Twist has dug all the way round the track. They get embarrassed as they then go thwart the gap Kit made. They hear Cat Cool as they find the shortcut. They are in the lead as Snout uses the sprout to block the view of the other racers. Twist and Snout win the race as Kit crashes into the corn. The episode then ends. Next up we have Spooky Speedway. So we start the show once more as the crowd cheer like no tomorrow. Kerwhizzitor introduces the teams once more. So Caboodle is upset as she can't find her pet spider. Everyone is stunned as Kerwhizzitor starts the quiz anyway. We meet Natterjack once more as he has his bat friend step in for the question. We have to spot which one is different from the rest of the pack. The answer is green as Ninky and Kit get it right. So question 2 is about Caboodle's spider friend. We just have to pick the silhouette of the spider, it is blue as they all get it right. The crowd roar as Caboodle is still depressed. Ninky wants to see the mods as he shows off the light, bat wings, and the lending hand. Caboodle wants her spider friend as question 3 is asked by Herbert. It is very obvious it is yellow as Ninky and Kit get it right. So the scores are tied between the pink and yellow as we then get to King Pong's round. We play for the mystery mod as we have to figure out which ghost King Pong hides behind last. It is red as Pip gets it right. They win a ghost sheet. I'm confused on how that is useful. So Cat Cool arrives as we listen to him on the organ. The answer is blue as Kit and Twist get it right. Kit gets first place as they get to pick their mod first. Caboodle wants her spider friend as Kit picks the bat wings. Ninky takes the lending hand as Twist are left with the light. So they build the pods as we see the race world for the first time. It is a very spooky speedway. Kerwhizz starts the race as they zoom off. They head into the haunted house as they slow down because they get a little scared. They see a dragon ghost as he scares the racers. They then have to pick the right door as Pip uses the lending hand. It opens the right door as the other racers zoom behind them. Twist sees some spider webs as he gets scared. Caboodle wants Kit to slow down to see her spider friend as Snout takes over driving as they get caught in a spider's web. Ninky takes the lead as they complete lap 1. So they get to the doors again as Ninky doesn't want the other teams following them this time. Kit arrives as Ninky says the spider is behind the pink door. They go in as they land in an empty void. They use the bat wings as Twist arrives to the doors. They head into the black door as Ninky laughs as she has tricked the others. Twist is in darkness as they use the light. They both return from the wrong doors as they go through the right door. They catch up as Ninky uses the mystery mod. The other teams don't believe a ghost sheet as Ninky gets scared by the sheet. Caboodle then spots her spider friend as they pull out of the race. So this means Twist crosses the line first as they win. Everyone cheers as Twist greets Caboodle's spider friend as the episode ends. Finally we have Wild West World. So the Kerwhizz puts on a cowboy hat. The crowd doesn't like it as we then get the same routine as before. Snout asks if Kerwhizz is wearing lipstick as we get to question 1. We have to match the sheriff badge to the right one. The correct answer is red as they all get it right. Twist says he always wanted a sheriff's badge as Snout wants a sprout badge. So question 2 is up as we have to match up the silhouette to the wanted poster. It is the yellow as Twist and Ninky get it right. Kit says blue for some reason. They says the people on the wanted poster are bad people as we then look at the mods. We see a buffalo nickel, a lasso, and a sheriff's badge. Twist wants the badge as Ninky also wants the badge. So round 3 as Herbert shows off his stuff, he then eats one and we just have to remember which one it is. It is green the cowboy hat. Ninky gets it right as the crowd cheer once more. Twist cries he isn't winning as we get a score check. So King Pong time as he hides behind cacti. It is blue as Caboodle gets it right. The pink team win the mystery mod which is revealed to be a large cowboy hat. Time for Cat Cool sound round now as he plays the banjo. The matching sound is red as they all get it right. So Ninky wins the quiz as she decides to take the badge. Twist is annoyed as he takes the lasso. Kit gets left with the buffalo nickel. Kerwhizz says to look out for the same symbol on the track. They build their pods as they arrive in the Wild West. Everyone is ready as the race starts. The Kerwhizz says to watch out for the bad gang as Kit is scared of them. They race as Snout still thinks the tumbleweeds are sprouts. Twist tells him off as they arrive at the Buffalo Ranch. Ninky is impressed as she starts singing. Twist then uses his lasso to get a ride off the buffalo. They arrive at the gold mine as they use their buffalo nickel to get inside. Kit is winning as Snout then gets scared of the dark inside the mine. They complete the first lap as on the second lap the bad gang are blocking the track. Ninky uses the sheriff badge as they aren't scared. However, the sun blinds them as they sneak past. Twist wants to stop the bad guys as Snout takes over driving. In the mines they stop as Caboodle is scared. Suddenly the gang are chasing them in a minecart. Twist drops the tumbleweed Snout has collected as the bad gang go the wrong way. Twist chases after them. Kit is winning as they use the mystery mod. It slows them down as Ninky speeds past them. They win the race as Twist becomes the sheriff of the town as the episode ends. Overall, Kerwhizz was a good show. I like that it had both a quiz and a race in the same episode. The Kerwhizzitor was a great host and very funny at times, and he held the show together well. The characters were okay, maybe it would have been better with real-life children, but then the racing couldn't be as creative. The racetracks were well made and the landscapes were brought to life well. The races were short and very interesting to watch, to see what twists and turns happen throughout the race and to see who ultimately wins. Overall, it is a good watch. So thank you for watching. If you have any TV shows you like to see me do, put them in the comments.